Hi, y'all. It's Professor Hall, and I want to welcome you to my course. It's a challenging time in our country right now, and I am sensitive to that, and I want you to know that right up front. Still, my job remains the same. My job is to prove to you that you are brilliant. How do I know that? Well, I just do. It's a gift. And my job is for you to come to a point where you see that you can express yourself beautifully in written language. And I do that very well, and I've done it for a very long time. So I hope that you will trust in me that as we go on this creative journey together, that all of it links together and all of it makes for a wonderful product, which are your final two essays. I also want you to be aware that in this course, I have due dates assigned for each of the submissions, but I also understand what you're going through. Many people have family members, jobs, trying to balance all that at the same time, and their own health concerns to balance, and I'm sensitive to that. When a due date is posted, I'd like for you to try to get your work turned in on that day, but if you can't, just send me a 2-sentence email. Just tell me who you are, what the assignment is, and how much longer do you need. Do you need an extra day? 2 days? Let's try not to go beyond that too much because I don't want you to be backpedaling and falling back behind. But don't stress over this. Let me know. I don't need to hear the story. I'm going to believe you. No matter what, I'm always going to believe you. So I want to make sure that you understand that I'm approachable in that way. Now, through email and through Zoom sessions, I'm available to talk about your topics and to figure out ways to develop those ideas. I'm always available for that and excited about these Zoom meetings that are possible. So know that I'm available for that too. You are assigned to a cyber cafe group, and that's a small group of 5 or 6 people, and you are going to get very close with these people over the semester. I do not have any cyber cafe group assignments. I don't think they work. They didn't work for me, and I don't think that's an effective way for me to prove to you that you are brilliant. However, your cyber cafe is there for you to ask suggestions, to create ideas, to share back and forth. And it's a very serious and important thing that you participate in that board. Why? Because this is not a correspondence course. This classroom needs to be vibrant, alive, students interacting with one another, and processes going on. Otherwise, it would fall into the category of that correspondence course, and we don't want that in any way. Plus, your fellow students are your best resource. So I want you to get used to logging into the Cyber Cafe. You'll log in every Monday, and then I'll have other things for you to share with the Cyber Cafe, but no group assignments that you need to put together. Throughout this course, at the beginning of each and every module, and throughout that module, you will find tutorials that will go through the assignments with you. I love online learning because it gives me an opportunity to provide a number of content delivery systems. I have PDFs, written instructions, verbal instructions, video instructions. I have all sorts of ways to appeal to different learning styles, all with the same goal, to prove to you that you are brilliant. Your job is to follow along with me, read all the pages in the course. I hate it when they have all these pages where if it took 5 words to say it, they've got 500. I get right to the point. Everything on a page is important for you to know. So I want you to study all of the pages because that's the way that I'm going to help show you that you are brilliant. And I want to just end with one little final story, and that is this. Years ago, I decided to take ballroom dancing lessons. I watched Dancing with the Stars, and I think I'm a very good judge. So I thought, how hard can it be? I'm going to go down to Ventura Boulevard, and I am going to take dance lessons. And so I did. Self-conscious does not even begin to describe me. I wore big, thick, huge sweatpants, a triple size hooded sweatshirt with the hood up, and tennis shoes. Isn't that what you're supposed to wear to a ballroom dance class? Anyway, I get in there, and my partner is this darling, sinewy young man just dancing all over the place. He is just fantastic. And I stood there and looked in the mirror. They make you look in the mirror. And he's standing in front of me. You can see me on either side of him. And I couldn't move. My feet could not move. He kept saying, you know, you're going to have to move your feet at some point. I went, I, I just couldn't do it. I was just terrified. And I think some of my students approach this class that way, that they think it's overwhelming and how will I ever be able to do this? Well, all I can tell you is you need to be able to have time to yourself. You deserve time to study. You deserve this opportunity to prove to yourself that you're brilliant. You deserve to ask family members, even workplace members, to give you space where you can make a lovely cup of coffee and sit down and study and enjoy the process of experiencing your own brilliance. I've done this for a long time. I've had students that were far more intimidated than you might be, and they've all ended up with these beautiful products that they're very proud of. And I know you will be too. I'm on your side. All I ask that you do your own work. Make sure that you go through the syllabus. There's a tutorial, of course, that takes you through the syllabus, but make sure you do your own work so that you have that gratification of having excelled beyond your wildest fantasies. And we're going to have a great semester. All right, so that concludes this welcome tutorial. I can't wait to meet all of you in the classroom. Bye now, y'all.